Hey, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, I'm really happy to share with you that I've collected my last legendary train in Britain from this Seaport event. As I mentioned, this Seaport event happens like twice a year. Sometimes it's even once a year. So although I do not wish to level up that fast because I know that I'll be in deep trouble when I enter into the new event if I enter into the new region right now. But that's it, I have no choice because this Seaport event is too good to be missed. And I'm really glad I collected the last legendary, and with that I will have completed my collection in Britain, which is region 1. That's it. I did mention to quite a number of friends here. You all been asking me sometimes like how should I level up fast? My standard answer to every one of you will be the same: do not level up fast, but instead try to collect all the trains in your region, especially in region 1 or 2 or even 3, because if you don't do that, what's going to do is that you have a lot of catch up to do. And you know, I'm in region 5 till end, going to region 6. I only able to have the full collection right now. So that's how much of catching up you gotta do, and I still need to catch up for region 2. So now very quickly I will share you the happiness moment, my region 1 legendary. Alright, so this is the last train in Britain, and that's it. I fully completed the collection. Finally, I've been trying for almost 2 years in a way. The last Seaport event, twice I didn't get it. I got another train that's duplicate. Unfortunately for me, I still got 2 more trains to go, a legendary and an epic in Germany, region 2. I'm going to try my luck and see whether I can get that epic train. Oh, unfortunately not, so I gotta try again. It cost me 525 coins in this Seaport event, so that's it. Probably I may get a chance one more time at the end of the last competition. That's it. It's really sometimes disappointing that you couldn't get the missing train. It takes a lot of effort just trying to get that missing train. As I mentioned earlier, try your best to collect all trains in all regions. So as you can see, region 1 is complete. Region 3, if I'm not wrong, is complete as well. I think region 4 I may have one missing, and region 5, which is in my current region as well. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of things to do. That's it. It's really not only about trains. You need to basically, if possible, upgrade one of the event trains, legendary, with an 80 capacity in every single region if possible. So it's really important because that what allows you to collect a good amount of gold. So I've so-called upgraded one in my region 5, and every time I collect the gold from the town in Canada, it's about 900 over gold itself. So I think that's really important. You really got to do that. It takes a long while and very expensive to upgrade your train capacity, especially after region 3. In region 1 and 2, you try to get as many trains as possible and then upgrade them. So that's it. What I'm trying to say is that if you are in region 1 right now, do not level up fast. What you should do is really try your best to collect a lot of duplicates of rare and above. Fully upgrade every single one of them if possible. Why am I asking you to do that? Because there's a contribution to the headquarter points for every single train, including common. If you wish to, common is much easier and faster. They also add on to your headquarter points itself, and headquarter points you will get leveling up your headquarters. You will also get a reward for every upgrade of your headquarter to the next level itself. Okay, so competition is another one that adds on to your headquarter points, but full upgrade of your train capacity is also another one to do it. Okay, so that's it. That's all about leveling up and getting headquarter points. The next point I want to touch on is really people were asking why should you keep on focusing on building the population. Okay, let me explain this. If you are new to the game, end of the day, how to win this game is about how large your warehouse is. So that's it. Not everybody has huge warehouse. That would, if you have it, that doesn't guarantee you winning competitions, because there's a lot of combination besides a huge warehouse. It's really hard work and planning of your trains for dispatch and planning for raw materials collection. I'll touch on that probably later, but let me first touch on why is it important to have a huge warehouse. So huge warehouse, as generally what it does is basically store all your items, be it your raw materials or your finished products. So during competitions, you will need a lot of space to store all the event items. Why so? Because you cannot allow your event factory to be stored in production by fitting all the output tray full with the completed items. But that said, you can do that for your 6 other routine, also called your core factories itself. You can fill them to the brim, input and output tray. That will also add a bit like a warehouse spacing, but never have that happening in your event, because you really need your event factory to run on a full operation 24/7. Keep on producing them and keep on fulfilling the collection of the event items in your warehouse itself. So the rest of the items can be put into your factory input and output tray. That's it. You need to upgrade all your factories to having 5 or 6, actually 6 output trays itself. So that's considered a full upgrade. So only that you can store all your output items. In order to keep your production running, even in your core factory, you only need 1 space to work, which means that you have 6 output trays. You only need to have 1 output tray empty, and your production can continue there. That's it. I'm not doing a lot of collecting of the finished products or raw materials in my warehouse. Normally I will clear my warehouse of all the common items and I let them just store the event items. That all because of my tiny warehouse. If you have a huge warehouse, it's never an issue. So I've spoken about warehouse. How do you get that is really having the 5 building technique, and with that you have placed 5 buildings, and then you keep on fulfilling those upgrade requests, and that will add on population, and then you can upgrade your warehouse. Alright, I now want to touch on is the dispatch planning of your trains. Let's say there's a job basically to deliver for your sailors right now, the so-called the current event. You got to plan whether end of the day which train should be used to dispatch. Of course, you should set the one with the highest capacity, yes, but you got to measure in terms of the returns. There are 3 sailors here, 25, 15 and 10 coins returns. You should only focus on the 25 unless you have extra trains. Then you can focus on the 15 and 10. So that's about deployment of your resources to the optimal. That said, even if I fulfill that 25, I'll go for 15 and 10. But before that, what I will do is that if I have 8 trains, or basically on 8 dispatcher, I will try to get all the items ready in the factory first before I start sending them out to deliver to the sailors. So because you know that there's a time constraint to send the items to the boats, so that's how you should work out to fulfill the time constraint, and then only deliver the sailors which doesn't have time constraint. The only time then you'll be fighting to get to the ranking chart itself. That is really in terms of dispatching for raw materials, dispatching for the optimal returns in terms of the deliveries to the sailors. Alright, I hope I've covered quite enough, and I'm sharing with you all I have, and I really wish you to do really well, and you're really going to prepare. I'm showing you in the next video how to prepare for the last competition. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.